got my notes, got my coffee, let's do this. It is more of a monologue type of situation, so I'm trying to make it as interesting and relevant to you as possible. I'm structuring it with three different sections: prep, production, and post. Prep is the time when you are prepping yourself for a job in a much broader sense that you might have thought about before. As a self-employed person, you are still an employee. On larger jobs, you are going to be PAYE, even if as a self-employed you are a Schedule D. So you will have to do taxes two ways, but we'll talk about that later. But as an employee, you're thinking about your responsibilities, yourself, you as a workforce very differently than if you would be thinking about yourself as a business owner. So I am going to talk to you for the entire time as a business partner. In prep, we're going to discuss topics that might be uncomfortable and you might have not thought about them. We're going to go through networking, public speaking, negotiation, and sales. They are hugely responsible for the success, the fruitful success of the network that you are building, because it is going to be the network that is going to keep you afloat in the long run. And we're going to talk about things like your priorities, your work priorities, and your success measures. Because as a person, if you are not in a place of your life, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, where you can actually take in that success, you are running towards a burnout, because you will always feel like you have to do more, you have to be more, you're never good enough. And if you live and work with that sense of never good enoughness, even when success finds you right in front of you, you will not be able to take it in, and you will just keep grafting way beyond your capabilities. So that's prep. In production, you have been asking questions about what is an AD looking for from a runner, the very basics of how to run on set, how to be a set PA. I'm going to turn it around just ever so slightly, and we're going to talk about, sure, on-set best practices, absolutely, but from a slightly different perspective, a slightly more long-termist perspective. And the main thing, set is a grueling experience. Long jobs are absolutely necessarily requiring you to have very good energy management, stress management, conflict management, people management skills, and have that internal sense of self, unshakable sense of self, have those emotional muscles, spiritual muscles that will give you the financial muscles, the financial health that you're looking for. So I'm looking at a work-life balance, but instead of how to manage your social life and your work life, I'm looking at a balanced work life. So when you are on set, how can you create a balanced experience for yourself when you're not burning yourself out on those 14, 15, 16-hour days? And in post, that's the scary part. Your job is over. Well done for that. How do you keep your network alive? How do you navigate those times when work is just a bit scarce, when the market is down, where we're striking, we're hitting a pandemic, when we have catastrophes that nobody can predict? What do you do during those times? What do you do in the in-between spaces? This is the time when you don't grow your network, but you leverage your network. Post and prep will always be overlapping. Post for one job is the prep for the next job. But you're going from just cold calling and just gathering more and more of your larger network. This is the time just after a shoot when you can start leveraging on your network, when you can take your passive network and turn it into an active network, so they keep working for you and with you, so that they are not just a one-hit wonder, but those returning business partners who want to keep working with you, who want to keep giving you jobs. And we are going to talk about scaling your business, because you don't want to be a one-man band for the rest of your life, trading your time for money. For now, you can do it, you can take it, but on the long run, it is just not sustainable. So we'll talk about how to scale you for a sustainable long-term business.